Hey, Magic.
Hi. I'm ready to throw.
I thought that was Bitter's job.
I throw skulls and blast bones.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No. That was just being cringy.
I throw confetti.
There you go. Magic, I'm gonna X to you because I'm still hiding offline from people. I had to drop this other core, and they're really nice people, but it conflicts with my time, and I hate letting people down so much. It's because I'm the EC there, and like that's hard to find. But you know, my work schedule changed, and I don't want to leave my husband too soon just for a game. So I messaged them. I was like, I'm sorry, good luck and everything, and then quick closed out.
Now I gotta remember what all they are. It's one of those things of like, I worked on dealing with it yesterday, like making sure all my settings are fixed. So let's see here. There we are.
The only one I've got is I changed from Coag to Green Dragon.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go in and get it leveled. I'm sitting at like maybe a tenth of a bar from Caltrops 3. So
Yeah. Oh, hold it. Let me make sure. Just a second. I know I've got. This is down there. I have something that it's an American Razor Caltrops 4. Am I using this? Where am I going to put it? Yeah, no, what am I going to get rid of? I can get rid of balance on the back bar for trash, because I need weapons, I need chain, and the front bar is static. So if I get rid of balance on the back bar... Is this a permanent, or is this a not on, I'm not doing 2 staff on trash, I'm doing 2 staff on Loke. I am not doing masters. I'm staying 5 and 5. Yes, yeah. I'm using Pierce. Yeah. So you're getting breach. Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna need someone to take me into one of the high XP places with Caltrops on double bar and just try and level it. That's Skyreach, yep.
Magic, am I putting that on for tonight? On trash? Tonight. You did not. You just said weapons. You said weapons permanently, gold, green dragon, and an enchant. Rack.
You did not ask me to run Caltrops and Loki, I don't believe. Oh, to be fair, I also haven't swapped over my Scalding and Loki, so that's not that hard to do.
Hey,
Rat.
Magic. So I have Caltrops, but it's not morphed or leveled at all. Would it be better for me just like to run something else until it's leveled, or what? Okay. Oh yeah, because it has a large AoE. I did notice that.
It's
Okay.
an
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Rack.
Rack, did you say you didn't have Caltrops? Or... like, you don't have it unlocked, or you just don't have it leveled?
Sorry, Chad. I'm just realizing that I've been on starting soon this whole time while I'm talking to everybody.
Uh-huh. Because I think that Boneyard also applies the breach if you don't have Caltrops. Like Razor Caltrops.
Unnerving boneyard, yes.
So,
But
like,
if you're
you don't
not,
have it,
if you're not already running it, it's not a big deal as long as we still have at least one tank on Razor, and intentionally throwing it on Storm Atronox as we go. Then we will be good enough for tonight.
You want this on bosses as well?
Me? For you, Bitter, it's going to be Loki only. Sorry, no, that's a bad way to say it. It's going to be on Loki specifically for Atronox, but then you're using elemental susceptibility specifically on the dragon.
Yeah, but I was doing that on the Atros.
Yes.
I was either piercing them or I was using Elisus if I didn't want to run across the arena.
Yeah, we want to do Caltrop on the Atros, Jesus. Elemental sus on Loki. And then in trash, you're like basically not using elemental sus at all. You're only using caltrops and then your taunts.
That's fine. Yeah.
And then
I'm just thinking of the skill swaps on Loki. That's all.
okay.
That one's tighter.
Yeah. So Loki's the hybrid. Loki's the hybrid for like everybody all around. We want tons of AOE. We want tons of cleave, but we want big single target as well. So we're kind of splitting between Loki and the Atronox. So for you specifically, Bitter, it's elemental susceptibility on Loki when he's on the ground, and then caltrops on the Atronox when Loki is flying. Yeah.
If I get into groove on Loki, the DPS I can generate somewhere between 10 and 11k, for what it's worth. Not a lot. But if I'm doing
DPS.
Yeah, it still helps.
If I'm doing defensive posture and I'm getting a high enough reflection rate, I can hit double digits.
Yeah, and that's great. We're more looking at the buff and debuff up times.
I know on the trash.
But yeah, that's still good. Okay, everybody's here.
There's another way you can level up that I found is I go into Cyrodiil and I do the dailies. Those dailies don't take a lot of time and they're about 17-20k per. So one small town you can push 100 to 150k of experience, and it takes me like 6-10 minutes.
Okay, I can try that.
And if you throw on a 50% or something like that, you can.
Oh, I appreciate the log reminder.
I'm running logs now.
Okay.
And I can't remember. I'm taking left. You said you didn't want 2-leg or 4-leg, and I'm taking left. Right?
Yes. Bitter left, Rakul right.
The only thing that I'm going to be shy on, was going to be funning, is balance for magic regen. The only thing that I've had to sacrifice.
Yes. Can.
I can try doing heavy attacks. It's just not something I've incorporated into.
Do you mean on Loki or trash?
Anything right now on trash, I've sacrificed balance for Razor Caltrops.
Do you need to
I see.
in trash?
I guess I could put him on the front. You are right. What's the resistance on this guy? What's the resistance on this guy? 31k, probably not. I can probably get away without flare on the front for trash.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on Loki because I know I use magic on popping a bunch of different things, and I just need to take a look at the skill bar set to see if I got something that I'm not really using to be able to put caltrops, because I use balance for magic regen a lot.
You could also intentionally block on sword and board bar. That'll give you a few, especially with Loki breath. That'll give you a couple seconds of magicka regen.
I get magic back from the defensive posture.
That too.
It does regen it. It's just that balance has been my safety if I ever needed anything. That's all. I could always ask for a shard or something, or a.
Yeah, we can throw synergies at you.
Is Bear going to be off by himself in another room?
Only briefly during trash pulls and for a little bit during Loki, yes.
That's why I'm wondering if it's a good idea to take off balance.
I want to take a look at my skill slot set first, because what I might be able to do, particularly on Loki, is I don't need hardened armor because defensive posture is dealing with it, and balance and igneous should be able to handle what hardened armor is doing.
Yes.
So I just want to take a look first. But for trash, I'm fine because I don't really need balance for trash.
Okay, let's stack up if we're ready to go. On door, please.
I'm gonna do one more thing. I need to debind, unbind, camera,
Sil, you're on DPS. Can you change your role, please? Okay, and now that everybody's actually here, just in case you didn't hear me say it before, I understand that feedback came yesterday. I don't expect major changes to have happened by today. Honestly, really the biggest thing we need to work on is transitions and mechanics on Loki anyway. So tweaks to builds and things like that are not going to be the difference between clearing and not clearing. They're just going to be the difference between doing it faster and doing it slower. So our biggest focus for today is going to be, again, kind of talking through what's next for each individual step, because we're going to be really meticulous by the time we go for the actual Godslayer pulls. This is the next thing that's on for trash. 2 seconds for people to switch their stuff around, and then we go. This is the next thing that's happening for the next boss. 2 seconds to switch, and then we go. That's down the line by at least a couple weeks. Right now, again, we're going for clearing trash semi-effectively, getting to Loki, clearing Loki ideally tonight, and then, honestly, Gilnikrin should be a cakewalk. And then maybe we even get to Navi. So let's have that mindset. If we mess up, if we get stuck, try not to get too frustrated. We're still here to have fun. Damn it! And we're gonna get some things done. Any questions?
Just double checking I'm remembering correctly from last week. On that first trash bowl, once the cats are in for wave 3, I start making my way towards the second trash bowl to get it started. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And then on the one after that, it's bitter.
One of us does, I remember that.
Yes, the poll immediately before Loki is bitter, going ahead with Magma Shell and... Damn it, I'm muted, sorry. Yes, that's correct. And then the poll after that is bitter, going ahead with Magma Shell and... is it Bree? Yes,
Yeah,
Bree.
that was me, like-
Down the stairs.
Yes, to go down the stairs and do that immediately before Loki. Hey Jesse, this is a trial in Elder Scrolls Online, and we are training for a trifecta run. Anything else?
Share my.
Okay, last checkup to make sure we're all on our trash setups. Glad I said that because I needed to switch my shit. Okay. Going in 3, 2, 1.
This way, Faith.
And tanks, you're splitting immediately. We're just gonna go straight to our start point and go. Do we have zoomies? Nightbleed zoomies?
Just run through. Unbelievable. The cat zoomies, but they not appreciate it.
It's probably ideal to start this pull by block casting DPS because there's just a lot of stuff for tanks to manage right off the rip. So we can just expect to be attacked by something. We're gonna pull this fate to, oh, nice pull. Okay.
Want him down here.
Yep. And tanks, you can go to your corners to pull the late guys. Looks like they're coming in. Nice. Marco's going ahead. Nice work. All right, we are off.
This is the 90-degree turn to the right.
We are already pulling, so you're in combat as soon as you get in here, guys. Got a fate. Better you can go to the door and range taunt, but don't chain.
Ah, thank you. Got the wrong one. I was one change I did not make.
It's okay. We will need to chain that one healer on the stairs.
I'm the only one using my collar right now.
Yes.
I thought Ragul was supposed to do it first, but he wasn't, so I used mine.
Okay. That is something, that's a detail I think I missed.
Are we using horns in trash?
We are, and I want horn users calling them out, please.
I think I got this confused again. You got him, or do I have him?
Rakul's got this bull. You're going ahead with Bree. Okay, now we're coming up right behind you. Razor caltrops on the biggest AoE you can, and ultimates let them fly. Okay, don't quite have that LOE or LOS yet. DPS, you should be on Crown. It's going to be a little bit elongated area. Fate's down. Going to the corner. Nice. Okay, this wasn't bad.
He's sitting on me, so we can't get out.
Okay, you know what? Compared to last week, at least that was solid. Just like some details to clean up, but that was really good trash pulling overall. Did this, and then first person in can get the brazier on the other side. Excellent. Okay, now we can take a beat. Figure this out again. I'm supposed to be on MK, be on your Loki setups.
Okay, I'm gonna turf hardened armor. Place of razor caltrops.
themselves wolves.
Like that.
What folly.
Okay. Any questions from anybody now that we've gotten here and everybody's seen the messages from me and all those updates?
Still Bill for Panda, right? For Tomb's position?
Yes. Nothing's changed about tombs or numbers or anything like that. Yeah.
Do we still... Are we still not using horns on this fight?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so Bree, you're on pillagers, right?
Yes, and I'm on barrier, but I can swap to horn. But I'm a tomb healer.
Right, you're tomb healer, and we've got you on pillagers barrier. I think what we set up was to have a Colossus right away on Loki at the pole, and we have Azela doing a Naz horn
No,
right away.
I'm in
Not in
Silver
Nav.
and Magma.
Okay, so did switch this
Naz
up.
is next boss. It's Yoln, and it's my Naz horn on Yoln after Collar.
Oh, okay, so we have Kolos here, but we also have somebody on Archdruid, right? Is that Bitter?
No, on this one I got Trem. No, I got Trem.
You got Archdruid on myself.
That's it. Okay, so we're gonna do Colossus off the rip for our off tank. Then after about 20 seconds, we're gonna hit an Archdruid heavy attack, and then that should carry us to flight phase. Everything else is focused on the Atronox. With
Colo for Atros.
yeah, Keeves Colo for the first set of Atros, and then we should be back to Rakko's Colo for the second set of Atros we get to, and then we just rinse and repeat all of that.
Is the Atro procedure still exit to entrance or entrance to exit? Or are we going for the biggest blob of them?
For now, we're still going exit to entrance for the safety factor of getting main tank out of Atros.
Okay.
Yeah. If we like really start nailing this in the next week or two, then we will start going for the biggest blob.
Okay.
But I want to go for the safety factor first.
Do you finally accept your place?
Okay.
Okay,
Anything
you
else?
covered Colors, but you still didn't say anything about horns.
Horns.
Oh, my barrier.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have Azala's barrier. Azala's horn right off of the rip. Then we're gonna no. Jesus Christ, I'm backwards. We have Azala's barrier first, and then Breeze barrier second during beam phase, right? Is that what we modified last week?
That's what we did last week, but I wonder
Yeah.
like if you want any of us to. Like, I mean, Azella, because I can only slot one ult.
No, that's fine.
Horn.
Major
Bree,
force,
you're
we've
barriering?
got Sax.
barriering.
Bitter, are you on Sax?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a
No, you got me
icon
on
so I can stack on you.
Pearl, Yoln, and Trem.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't have a major force.
My Sax
For the
Colo will
beginning.
give us major force at the beginning.
There it is. That's what I was missing. Okay, so we're covered on major force, so we don't need a horn. And we've got Azalea's barrier just before we do beam phase, and we've got Breeze barrier with pillagers after the beam hits us. So for just a re-up on the barrier and the continued heal over time, that should get us going throughout the whole fight.
Okay. Unrelated question. How do I make the crown larger if I don't have all these?
Don't think you can.
Okay, then whatever. I'll just put thing on magic. Use it to Rita now.
Yeah. Oh, and everybody check positions. I need to make sure I have the right position because I'm running another VSS hard mode somewhere else. But I'm in a different position.
That's a newbie mistake.
Yep.
Should this thing be lit?
No, they're both unlit when we're doing hard mode.
Okay, that's the way.
Knots who think themselves
Bad weather, so that's how you know.
What folly.
I am position 3. Okay. Any other questions?
When do I get to get the dragon right in the scaly nutsack?
In about 5 seconds. Bitter on you.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be harsh.
2-1.
We must
Bitter 84. Perfect. No Tomb 2. We are off to flight phase.
Look at us go.
I'll shout you into dust. Gold bundles.
First call is out. Thank you. Let's go middle looking. This is awkward. Just in middle. Let's get those flame atros in cleave, please.
Negative res.
Yeah, we need a res on healer.
Ow.
We're gonna have. Never mind. That's a wipe. I got the timing all sorts of off. Yeah, we had a healer dead way too long.
Look how we skipped though with just some slight changes.
Yeah, exactly. That going only one tomb, that's huge.
Let me make a change because why are they so invisible?
So
Thank you for the reminder.
short-lived and stupid.
I cannot see AoEs even with them being pink sometimes.
Ooh.
Is your brightness all the way up?
Yeah. I think it was just the beam lightning and all the stuff going on. It was all so blown out.
To your own
I think I got stomped by an Atro,
I admire
and I just didn't see it.
Yeah, sorry guys. That one storm atro being right in the middle of the beam and completely not in cleave with anything else really threw me off for a plan.
I'm doing a bit of a quick reload.
I think if that happens again, we just go for the 2 on the outside because they were in a decent cleave. What do you guys think?
I'm totally
Kill
up for going
more.
for the bigger blobs.
Yeah. Bigger blobs, bigger priority. I'm down with that. Also, yes, anytime it's even close to a double, just try it.
I tried. I just
Yeah.
got stopped like halfway through my roll up.
Yeah, I think you just went from the wrong side. You went from like the corner or something. It's okay. It's just like I'm just reminding you. It's gonna be much easier if you just have to kill one double tomb and then come back to groove.
I agree. That's why I tried.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm
I
also
just saying because I saw it, and if I don't say, I forget, and I forget.
All good. Okay, that wasn't bad. We just had some awkward early death, and just remember, at least for now. Oh yes, DPS Spirit Mastery. We're still running it for now. Probably next week too, just to make sure. We want to get reses quick, so that we can continue going through the mechanics and the minutia of how to do this quickly. But I'm not expecting no deaths yet. So DPS on Spirit Mastery, please, and focusing reses.
I don't have any points. I have so many right now.
If you're the EC or the Zen class, you are an exception to that rule.
Yay.
Because we need those buffs and debuffs maxed. Okay, stack on crown if you are ready, after considering all those things. Potion check.
As futility set in, do you finally accept your place in the world?
Aurora, I can't tell if you're emoting or doing a change. Okay, looks like you're good. All right, Bitter on you. Go ahead.
I am
Pulling.
waiting.
3, 2, 1.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming, but it grows tiresome.
2-1.
Get up, toying with them. We end this rebellion now.
Bitter 84. What? Okay, Tomb 2. Let's start in the middle. Exit looking at middle.
You will leave nothing but a crater and a stain. Don't
Block through this. Okay, killing this one and then stopping. This Storm Metro and the Flame. Zilla's barrier in 3, 2, 1 now. And positions.
We have an untaunted sword or patch over here.
Isatra in the middle going crazy.
Punching me.
Oh no.
Res is from range.
won't save you.
We're gonna focus on entrance. These guys. 2-1, 2-1.
Anyone 2-1.
B go in now. Never mind.
Right there.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have the wherewithal to call the second barrier. So Bree, if you could just do it as soon as the beam passes everybody.
I forgot. I didn't expect you to call. I just forgot myself. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
They were like Atro harassing me, and I was.
Yeah, there was one loose Etro that was doing a lot of fuck you to everybody.
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah,
is behind me and I put my AoE over you, I'm sorry. I was getting punched.
Significance. I admire your audacity.
I'm gonna call that a detail to clean up for a no death, but other than that, this is going very well so far. We're 2 pulls in. I'll take it.
You're boring me, mortals.
All right, stack on crown if you're ready. All right, Bitter on you.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Infantile defiance is almost charming, but it grows tiresome.
Tomb 1. Bitter breath 84. Perfect. Going to flight. At exit looking toward middle. Wells are up. We're gonna kill this one and then stop. Flame Atro in the middle. Azalea's barrier in 3, 2, 1, now. And positions.
There is a dead healer over here, by the way.
We're gonna have to group up a little bit. Second barrier.
I'm dead.
That's okay. I'm still getting used to calling it.
I'm a 2 healer, by the way.
All right, we're gonna need to wipe.
Oh man, it's a double too.
Fake you, ha ha ha.
And just to make sure, because I know I messed this up in my other core, 1, 4, 5, and 8, we are in line with the entrance and exit, right?
Yeah, this is the core where we figured out we were doing that wrong.
Yeah. So
All of you. I just stand where I'm told.
1, 4, 5, and 8 are going to be where I am and forward. We're in line with the braziers and forward. The other numbers are closer to where the dragon's neck is.
Yeah,
With
each
that
side is,
position.
like clockwise, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, exactly.
Nuts who think themselves wolves.
Okay, any other questions?
What folly.
All right, Bitter, go ahead.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be harsh.
2, 1.
Get up, Dwayne. We end this rebellion now.
We go in. Azale is not here. Anyone go to Tomb B?
Sorry, I don't know what is happening with my computer right now.
I healed Dragula by myself out of Tomb, so thanks.
Good job.
That's a wipe.
Apologies, it's my fault.
That's okay. Shit happens.
That actually gives me an idea, as, like when the tombs are as far as they are, like once we kind of half heal him, you can run and position yourself to the second tomb.
Okay.
Well, I thought also we were talking last week about how if they're far apart like that, you guys can heal from center.
Yeah, he was just
Yes.
not here, so... But also, like, I don't need the help for, like, through the entire tomb healing. Like, you have lots of help, but I think I'm getting ahead of it, a hold of it, so... Just so he's closer there and ready to come in.
As futility set
Am I getting no in? There we go.
you finally accept your place in the world.
Okay, that works. All right, we go again.
No!
Hold on, my computer's not.
Oh,
We got a healer down.
Sorry, I panicked.
I didn't think there was something on. So irritated.
Bugs in my bed. How irritating.
all set?
Yeah.
Are you ignorant?
Okay, Bitter, go ahead.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming, but it grows tiresome.
2, 1.
Get up, Dwayne. We end this rebellion now.
Bitter, 84.
Got 85 on mine.
I'm calling it early on purpose. Tomb 2.
Alright.
We go in.
Good work.
Juicy stack in the middle.
There is a harassing Atro, please. Please.
Damn.
Oh, look at all of the adverts that died.
Get reses. Get reses. Let's do it. We're gonna have a Zayla's barrier. Never mind. That's a wipe. Too many dead. Wipe it. Build ult and wipe.
Like 2 of them, and I can't.
Okay, so we had an Atronox problem. Was it Ice Atros?
Flames. There are 2 flames harassing me, and they're kind of killing me. I almost died myself while I was healing Queenie out of 2.
Okay, so Bitter, I'm gonna ask this of you since we're starting on your side.
Yep.
If you can chain the Flame Atronox while you're taunting the Frost Atronox, that would be a huge help.
There's just also a thing that
Hunting the Frost Atronox.
Yeah, so you're taunting Frost Atronox on your side, but we also want you to chain the Flame ones so that they get in cleave while we're killing the Storms.
Is he taunting the Frost Atros or the Lightning
You
Atros?
finally accept your place
We're
in the
focused taunting the Frost Atros. The damage from the Storm Atronox, if they're not taunted, it should be negligible. But the Frost Atros are the ones that run around and do their big cone cleaves and everything. So you're taunting the Frost Atros and chaining the Flame Atros so that we get them in cleave.
Okay, then
So that's why they're running away from me. Okay.
No. Okay.
Because
slow down.
I've been
Slow down.
grabbing all the Frost Atros.
Slow down, everybody. Then to everybody, I have not been taunting the Frost Atros.
Okay,
Just debuffing them and throwing caltrops, but I have not been taunting the Frost Atros.
okay. So here's
Twice I got
here's
a
where we can
Storm
shore that up.
Atro.
Here's where we can shore that up. You can almost ignore the Storm Atros. Here's your order of operations, Bitter. On your half. If you look at where the dragon is looking right now, we split the arena in half this way.
Yeah.
On your half, it's taunt the ice, Razor Caltrops the storm, and chain the flame.
And where do you want the Frost collected? Where I'm standing?
That is negligible as long as you get them in the wells when the wells show up.
Okay, so I'm bringing him into the storm well.
Yes.
I am waiting.
Then for Rakghoul, on your half, you are taunting the Ice Atros only on your half, but still also Razor Caltropping the storms, and you should ignore the flames. We want to get those ones early, so that's why Bitter's going to do them, because we're starting on his side with the DPS.
How irritating.
All that considered, any questions?
I don't have chains on, for instance.
Okay. Where
I
can
need
we...
weapons. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even geared for that. I can
Nuts who
haunt
think
them
themselves
and hope they come to me, but I do not have chains on for the flame attribute.
Yeah, that's not going to be good enough.
I can rebuild the whole skill set and see what happens. Get rid of flare, get rid of balance.
Why is this? This is all over the place for
are
that.
you ignorant to your
No, Igneous Shield you should keep. There it is.
Yeah, my front bar is Igneous, Pierce, Green Dragon, Caltrops, and Defensive Posture. And my back is Clench, Ellie, Weapons, Balance, and Flare. So technically, if I weaken everything, the only two things... Well, if I get rid of Balance, I don't have Major
Are you
Resolve.
ignorant to your own
That can hurt.
mortality?
Yeah, that's true. Revealing Flare.
That's a 10% mitigation on damage. That's all that is. It's a comfort zone. Like I said, I could start playing around with that stuff and just see what happens.
You're boring me, mortals.
Flare, those are skills you don't have as a DK. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if this is where I landed on having the Zenkosh running Igneous.
As futility set in, Do you finally accept your place in the world?
Actually,
I will say I've been told by a bunch of people that what they've often had the main tank do is grab the frost atro that's somewhere in this area and bring him into the well
Not so
and
brave
chain
now.
either me or the OT chains the
Bravo,
flame.
and
But I would still need to get
forgive
rid
your
of something, either
trespass.
weapons or flare or something.
no, I don't think we need to get that intricate. Rakul, are you running sword and board staff or staff?
I'm running sword and board staff.
Do you have a spot on your back bar that makes sense to run elemental susceptibility?
How irritating.
Let's look at you quick.
No.
Clench, coil, drain, vigor, spirit guardian. Yeah. Okay.
Even if I moved stuff from back to front, like, I'm pretty maxed out on
Nuts who think
what I can have.
themselves wolves.
Healers, is either one of you doing elemental sus or drain on either bar?
I'm already busy with tomb healing, so no.
Same.
The one we could play with if you want to, remember, is you didn't care who had Razor Caltrops as long as one of the tanks. For the sake of the mechanics, if you want to do this, I could muck around for the sake of today's run and drop Razor, and I can muck around and put Chain and Igneous Weapon because it doesn't have whichever bar, and I could deal with the Fire Atro that way. But you'd lose Caltrops off of me for this particular round.
Let's do this. I think we can lose an elemental sus on the boss, keep Caltrops, put Caltrops on the boss and the Atros, but put Chain where elemental sus is.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
would
that- I
run
didn't know-
LSS, but I'm not on Dragon most of the time, so that doesn't
Ye-
make any sense.
Yeah.
I didn't think sus did major. I didn't think Caltrops did major.
Yeah, that's why you do the Razor Morph.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing we're losing with elemental susceptibility is some status conditions, but we're getting, I think, 2 of the 3 of them anyway from DPSers. So I think we can lose that little bit just to keep breach, but also get chains on the Fire Atros.
Yeah.
Bravo, and
And the one the DPS aren't giving, we'd get every now and again when he range taunts the boss.
Yes, true. Okay, yep. I like this plan.
So I'm tossing Caltrops on the boss.
in my bed.
Yep, you're putting Caltrops on the boss when he's on the ground and on Atronox when he's not.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Cool. All right, stack up on Crown if you're ready.
Nuts who think themselves wolves. What folly.
All right, we're all here. On you, Bitter.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ignorant? So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be hard.
Caltrops isn't
2-1.
on that bar. Why?
Bitter, pull breath. Nice. Flight phase.
I'll shout you into dust. Gold bundles.
We have a huge cleave here. Ignore it, ignore it. Azala barrier in 3, 2, 1 now. And positions. Breeze barrier immediately after.
Please do something with the flames.
Yeah, we have another Atra that's not.
Yeah, flame atros are a little out of control. Let's wipe. I need 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, there's a range limitation on this caltrops because it doesn't seem to want to process. Maybe that's a control shot.
Caltrops' range is 28 meters. You should be.
I know.
okay to hit it.
I'm standing here, and the animation is not processing as if I'm throwing it. Can I just muck around here? Just
It has a there's a little bit of a weird fiddly cast time with Caltrops.
Like,
so you
I'm
have to
right
you
now.
have to take a breath, like a half a breath, and then it works.
I'm pressing the button, and nothing is.
Are you looking at the ground?
No, I'm staring.
Look at the ground and try
I
it.
have to be ground targeted.
Yeah, it
The
doesn't.
reticle is not even narrowing. Why is that not?
It won't narrow.
Your infantile defiance
Okay,
is
there's a problem.
almost
Nope, we pulled. Here we go.
Well, no, that's key because something's not working.
2-1.
win this rebellion now.
Something wrong. Why is that? Just in case it's a button, I'm going to change a button. But that doesn't make any sense because hardened armor was working fine and Elisus was working fine.
Yeah, I think it's something with the game. I have like skills that I don't want to cast on my back bar. Or like earlier I was in VHOF and I could cast my alt, like it would like appear that it was casting. Things
Yeah,
like
reload UI
it
or
would
something.
not.
May I make a request?
I mean, yeah. What's up?
Can we just, because this is, the concept should work, but it's the cast is not triggering, and I don't want to burn everybody on the hard mode. Can we just down tune this for like a minute or something, and I can figure out, or try and figure out why it's not casting?
I mean,
Look over
reload
at us and
UI.
Try and cast it. Try and cast it at us and see if it works.
Yeah.
That worked fine.
Where were you looking when you cast it?
Set in. Do you finally
Just
accept your
general
place
crown.
in the world?
Were you looking at the? Are you looking at the ground or are you looking in the air?
No, I'm looking, the targeting reticle is aiming at a person. No, I'm not looking at the ground. I'm gonna try. Can I just try and see if it's? I don't know what fixed it,
How
but
irritating.
see, I'm now looking at locate and it's not processing.
The caltrop
Okay.
doesn't target an enemy; it targets the ground at the enemy's
Yeah,
feet.
look-
So you have to target
Look
the
2
ground.
feet lower at the ground. Look at his feet.
Okay, so now I'm looking at the number 3 symbol of where you would be doing for laser. That works.
Yep, there we go. We're pulling.
Your lesson in obedience will be hard.
2-1.
Get up, win this rebellion now.
Oh no, Caltrops.
Bitter pull breath. Tomb 2.
Ah,
Not to fly. Let's get these flame atronachs under control from start to finish, please. Now we missed one at entrance. Sorry, exit. There's one storm at exit. Beautiful. Now this cleave in the middle. Let's get that one in the middle. Azalea's barrier in 3, 2, 1 now. And positions. And Breeze barrier. We're gonna get reses, we're gonna continue. Tomb 1. We have a flame to get under control. Tomb 2. We are down a healer. Yep, that's a wipe.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was calling that I was.
Do we have people on Echoing Vigor?
Those were mostly flames, in my case.
Do you want me to put on a bone shield?
No, we shouldn't need the shield, but an Echoing Vigor would probably be helpful because we have. I'm just trying to think through. Tomb 1, we got both healers occupied, but we should be close enough that their Echoing Vigor should be enough. We shouldn't need a DPS to go to Echoing Vigor.
Yeah, we have to leave and respec anyways.
Who's the Echoing Vigor for exactly?
Everybody?
Group or for...
Well, we're dying off on the second set of Atros while the next set of tombs are happening after Dragonlands again.
Are people refreshing their beams? I don't know if people are running exhausting or shield beam, but if you run a shield beam, you can just cancel it.
Well, we only have a couple of... we have a lot of not Arcanists in the group.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting no healing because that tomb is happening pretty quickly.
Well, we can put someone else into 1B. For now, you know, while we're dealing with Atros and not getting to the second flying phase. Like, Azale can drop a couple of AoEs for me to help get Dracul out of prison, and then I'll kill someone else out of 2 and Azale will focus on group.
Yeah, I
So
can drop
DPS
Chrome and Illustrious.
Yeah, you know, so like DPS don't waste a skill.
Maybe healers, yeah, just maybe to throw orbs at group while we're on that last set of Atros and then focus the rest of your healing on the tomb.
No, I dropped orb on tomb. I need it.
You shouldn't need it with 2 of you healing.
With 2 of us, no, but I healed the second tomb myself.
You shouldn't need it.
What do you mean I should need it? When
You should not need it, is what I mean. We need at least some healing on group during the Atronox because they're going to do their execute, and I mean, unless we go with Keeve's idea of having a shield, and hopefully that's good enough. But with Black Rose Prison staff and the passives you have and the healing you have overall, you should not heal. You should not need the orb in order to heal 1 person out of a tomb.
So, do you want my shield or no? It's only gonna hit 6 people.
Yeah, that's the other part of that.
And then I lose some DPS, and we're trying to skip the tombs. So.
Right.
You're boring me, mortal.
Let's pull again. No changes. I want to see it more intentionally this time. I'm gonna do something to better observe. Bitter, go ahead. Yep.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming, but it grows tiresome.
2-1.
Get up, toying with them.
Bitter, pull breath. Going to flight.
Thank you.
Exit looking toward middle.
You leave nothing, traitor, and gold bundles.
Get that res, please. Should be on crown. Azalea's barrier in 3, 2, 1 now. Positions. We don't have breeze barrier, so good luck. Okay. The biggest thing I'm seeing on that pole is we're not in position to get the best cleave. Or at least we're not in the position that I'm in. So if somebody saw something different, we should talk about it, but we are not together. That's the big problem. Let's wipe.
The thing that started it all was the whatever that thing that moves like the AoE thing that like killed like the healer and knocked a bunch of people around. I think that's what started everything.
Yeah, so everybody, literally everybody except tanks. I'm always looking for the best cleave from here. We're not doing the biggest blob yet. We're always starting from here. What's the best line of sight I have to kill the most, to damage the most things possible from this spot? I saw a bunch of people right about like here. I don't want to go even closer, but a lot of people were like on this bush when we really should have been over here to start with, and that threw us off from the beginning, including a healer and a DPS dying almost right away.
That was because of the meteor ice thing. That's why people weren't standing in there.
Well,
that's how they died.
Fair, but we can block through that. That big AoE, and everybody should know what I mean when I say you've got the like target on you, and it's a big ring around you, and he's doing a shout in the air. That AoE we can block through. Everybody can stand in it, just block cast until it hits the ground, and then we're fine. As long as you have enough stam to block the hit, we shouldn't have to scatter to get out of that. Does any part of that not make sense? Does anybody have questions?
Knots who think themselves wolves. What folly.
Okay, if there's no questions, then I'm gonna expect that everybody does that from now on. Okay.
Now I have a question about the part that's not that section.
Sure, go for it.
And this is just to understand what everybody else is doing. What are the DPS doing during beam phase where they gotta sit there and not touch?
It's a judgment call on my part that I'm making, where ideally we kill as many storm Atronachs as possible before the beam phase, so that we subsequently get rid of ice Atronachs quicker. But if we end up with this kind of awkward middle where there's like 2 or 3 left on this side when the beam phase is about to start, if we start to damage them but don't finish, we get them to like 25% of their health, they start doing this AoE spasm. And if that happens while we're in beam phase, that's another damage over time we're dealing with on top of the beam to heal through. So that's a judgment call where I'm saying stop damage completely so we do not risk sending those Storm Atronachs into their execute while we're in the middle of healing through the beam phase.
Okay.
That make sense?
It does.
Okay. I'm hoping between maybe this week and next week, this week and next week, holy shit, words are hard. I'm hoping between this week and next week we can tweak things enough so that we're done with all the Atronachs before we even hit beam phase. But for now, that's a sort of stopgap to make sure we're minimizing the amount of stuff we have to heal through during the beam.
Okay. Do we have a major force during Atro phase?
We do have your Saxleo Colo.
So Sax is making it all the way to Atrophase from me throwing it off the rip?
You're throwing it on the rip, and then Keeve is throwing it on the first set of Atros, and then you're throwing it on the second set of Atros, so that should carry us through the beam.
What do you mean by the second set of Atros? I'm not understanding that part.
If we assume that there are going to be 2 to 3 sets of Atronachs, the first one is going to be whatever group we're starting on the exit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, this is Keeve's Colo.
Understand what you're referring to.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so your Colo is somewhere around the middle after Keeve's Colo covers that side.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Anything else? Good questions.
What do I do with this big dragon in front of me?
Let's kill him fast. All right, when you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be harsh.
2, 1.
Get up, Toy. We end this rebellion now.
Draw a breath, apple. Bitter apple. Jesus Christ. Perfect. Flame Atro right away. Let's get the Flame Atros in cleave. Always tanks. We're on exit looking at this cleave.
On your knees.
Block through this. This is the one to block through. Oh, that was a cone AoE. Okay, keep going, get reses. This one storm in the middle, we're gonna get a Zala's Colo in 5, 4, 3, never mind. Reese barrier, now, and positions. Reses from your spot if you can. Yeah, that Atronach in the back executing right now is exactly what I was just talking about. Want to try to avoid that. That's a wipe. Let's take a quick 5-minute, guys. We'll start at 12:05. Coming back here. And actually, I'm going to make a judgment call here too, just so we can kind of keep things going. When we come back, we're going to give it like 2 pulls on Loki, and then no matter what happens, we're going to move on. We're going to start doing the next trash. We're going to start on Yolnakrin, so that we don't end up stagnant in the same place. We will be right back. All right, chat. Be right back.
I'm surprised you made it out of that.
Not so brave now. Grovel, and I'll forgive your trespass. Are you ignorant to your own mortality? Tragic. Simple creatures, blind to your own insignificance. I admire your audacity. I am waiting. As futility set in, do you finally accept your place in the world? irritating. Nuts who think themselves wolves. What folly. You're boring me, mortals. Bugs in my bed. How irritating. Are you ignorant to your own mortality? Tragic.
Our setup, right?
Okay, I don't know why my
Started doing it for like. Okay.
I don't know why my messages aren't going through. Keeve, did you get my messages?
She's hiding your flag.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
let me
Okay,
unhide.
so Keeve, I got your message. Yes, that is true. I sent feedback yesterday. I did not expect changes by today, and that by itself would not be the reason we're not making it through beam phase, so I'm not focused on it right now.
I was just curious.
Yeah. All of that did go out, and yes, everything we discussed was covered.
I'm gonna unhide. I think they should be fine by now. They.
She's hiding from people.
Who?
Another Dawnbringer core I was in that I sent a really fast. I'm sorry guys, I'm leaving. I can't make this anymore. Bye bye bye. And then like closed out because I keep letting people down.
So
Uh,
minus X and then
Very
fell
high
off the
DPS,
planet.
but they're parse monkeys and don't pay attention to mechanics. So
Come on, Bree, you know you wanna.
Yeah, I have to.
So you surprised minus X and then fell off the face of the planet.
it was a few sentences minus X.
I've done that.
I can't handle letting people down.
I've done that, but it's just because I didn't want to be around a group of people anymore.
It gives me a lot of anxiety letting people down.
I can understand that.
Because they lost their AC.
This is exactly why I take on the approach of being very direct in my intentions and my whys for doing things. Therefore, I did not let anybody down. Somebody let me down. Flip it the other way.
No, in the end, it was a big schedule conflict with me driving back from Canada. I didn't, I'm not going to leave my husband 2 hours just for a game. So.
Fair. Fair. Okay, stack on crown when you're back.
But I'm rack, I'm not back.
Got him. All right, we need to make it through a beam phase. So we're keeping in mind a few things. Atronach's under control. That's for tanks. Flame Atronachs especially, because it looks like you have the Ice Atros under control, so that's good. Just need to bitter those flames that come in late.
Yeah.
We need to chain them in.
I'm trying to get a timing of when they come in, because they don't seem to be coming in at the beginning, or at least the ones I was looking for.
Yeah, they come in staggered. There's a couple sets of them, so you just got to keep an eye out. And then healers. DPS, this is a comment against us because we are parse monkeys most of the time. We need to not be parse monkeys during this fight. We need to find our positions. We need to find them quickly. Healers, when we say we're getting into positions, you are already casting your orbs and your heal over time so that you're ready for your combat prayers and spammables as soon as the beam hits us. If we're not in position, that's not your problem to fix. So get in your position and pre-cast your heal over time stuff so that when we are in position, we're good to go with your spammables. DPS, get in your position. We have to think. Once we nail those moving parts, we'll be good. Reckle, what's up?
Bitter, don't take the ice atras off me during beam phase. I've got them under control.
If I did, then you can yell at me because I don't touch those. The storm guys, I'll pierce.
Okay, because one of them I still had on my untaunted that I still had time left on the taunt, and he ran over toward you.
Maybe the aggro from the... I don't know. I can't trust me. I know the routine. I do not go after the
That's the one that keeps punching me during beam
cross
phase.
guys. Go after the cross guys.
Okay. Moving parts to clean up. Bitter on you.
Pulling. 3, 17, 1.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming, but it grows tiresome.
2-1.
They're not doing anything. We end this rebellion now.
Bitter, pull breath.
Why did that work?
That's okay. Tomb 2. And flight phase.
Rebel. Success.
I'll shout you into dust.
Walk through.
My nose.
Okay, they're all breached.
Yeah, it was a cone. Okay, just this one in the middle. Just the one in the middle. With the flames. Zala's barrier in 3, 2, 1 now. And positions.
My position is being overrun.
Yeah, that's a wipe. We had a storm Metronach that killed at least 2 or 3 of us in the middle.
Cry the lightning. Melt the ice monster.
If I go
Yep.
here, he should prep. I don't know why he did not do it on that one.
I might have called it a little too early. I think I was getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, but talking to Sil, I can cause it to occur at any time.
He should just do it, yeah.
He should just do it.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
trying to fuck around with.
The
That's my...
timing thing is just a matter of does it actually delay Tomb or not, but the breath just didn't proc at all, so you might just
Like
need
I
to
said.
stay in range of him a little bit longer.
Okay.
Did I go in and I wonder, did I go in and come back too quickly?
You probably dipped out too soon, yeah.
It's not
Magic.
hit waste right.
Magic does my barrier reach you when I cast it? But, like, assuming we're not dying.
I died, so either no or it happened after I died.
I didn't cast it because you called wipe as I was about to cast it. I was just
You
wondering.
finally accept your place in the world.
You were just wondering what?
With the previous poll, sorry.
Oh, I didn't notice, so I don't know for sure.
Okay. Can you, like, because you're far away from me, and that would be, like, a good pick up.
I will try to pay very close attention to that for this next poll.
Thank you.
I am waiting.
Sentinel, was there a question in there?
I was gonna make a shitty joke.
Okay.
I was gonna say, is that a PS strat, Piggy?
We can pull Piggy in. Stack on Crown if you're ready. Oh, she's basically here anyway.
Are you ignorant
Okay. I have to fully admit that I've been getting frustrated too. So everybody shake it off, take a deep breath, and here we are. We're pulling.
3, 2, 1.
So be it.
See, I don't have to spam dump now. It was all a part of the plan.
Yeah, is that a GS strat?
2-1.
We end this rebellion.
Breath now. Yeah, it was early call on my part, but we'll live. Tomb 2.
I actually saw something. I'm gonna do this again with Jill's comment because I saw a.
Peter, please.
Yep.
In between pulls. In between pulls. Get the res. We're gonna keep going. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Let's talk about things in between pulls. We need to be like hard focused during the pull.
Yep. Thank you.
This is gonna be last pull before we move on.
Beware! Lightning is drawn to the pack!
Better you're just wasting time, okay?
That it. They seem so confident too. So brave now.
All right, locking it in.
Forgive your trespass.
Go ahead, Bitter.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be harsh.
2-1.
We end this rebellion now.
Bitter, pull breath. Damn. Tomb 2.
Be going.
You will leave nothing but the crater
Deep block.
and the stain. Gold pandas!
All right, just wipe that. We're gonna go to the next trash pull.
Sorry, Atlas spawned on us. That was also my fault.
In case anybody wasn't aware, when the Atros are about to start spawning, they have like a little spark area of effect on the ground that grows. It's like a white orb. Before they slam on the ground, and if you get away from that spark on the ground, they will not stun you when they spawn.
No, the ice Atro was on top, so I had to reposition myself on the other
Right,
side.
but for everybody, that's a no for everybody. I saw a couple people get stunned. Okay, moving on. Tanks. When we assumedly pass Loki, we're gonna have Bitter and Rakul basically split left and right. Everybody else should be back at me at Crown. You're creeping forward a little too much for my taste, please. Tanks are gonna be ahead of us. You're just gonna split left and right, taunt one thing, maybe two, but get back to Bitter right where he is, hiding behind that column, and Rakul hiding behind that column, so that you line of sight everything through this funnel. And DPS, we're going to be right about here. Area of affecting everything as it comes through the funnel. This is going to be with like a few second delay so that we can switch back to trash setups. So if anybody needs to do that right now, go ahead. And stack on crown when you're ready, please. Okay, tanks, go ahead when you're ready. DPS, we are going no further than we are right now. If you get comets, just back up to get it out of group. And of course, block. Yes, nice work. This is where we're gonna have Ratghoul go all the way through. Bitter, you're just pulling the small guys. Going to our alcove on the left. Ratghoul's getting the cats from the next pull. Bringing them back up the stairs.
That is not what I remember you saying last week. I can do that.
Oh, did I flip you guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I haven't got the cats at all.
It's gonna be a problem. I'm sorry that I keep getting things flipped around like that. Keep me in check. I don't presume to have it all correct when I say it. Okay, good. Okay, so for that one, Bitter is going through, Ratghoul is staying.
Great.
Right? Okay.
Grabbing the trash here, I'm running all the way down and back up again.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm glad you guys remembered it. I think I'm wrestling with too many thoughts at the same time right now. Okay, Bitter, given the time we have, we're gonna give this truly maximum 5 pulls for the pull the Atros to the nutsack strategy.
Yep.
No matter what time we have left, if we get past that point, we're gonna revert to Ratghoul pulling Flame Atros to the edge and range DPSers killing them at range. But for now, we're gonna do the cleave strat. And we have DPS 1 through 4 on head with Bree, right? Because Bree is guarding. And DPS 5 through 8 on wing with Azella.
Actually, a question: if we are not, if we decide to proceed with the safe strat, will I need to guard?
Guard? No.
No, but let's jump off that bridge when we get to it.
I like jumping off bridges. In
Yeah.
this game only
Yeah.
in this game.
Last week this pull was going pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's just give it a rip.
Rack, remember to try and put the icon over top if you can.
Yep.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Please call your horns. Please call your colos. Colos on boss. All ultimates on boss. Atronox. We lost taunt on boss. Good job on Atros. Just lost taunt on boss.
Focus on one, forget the other.
Yep, this strategy in particular is a very tank heavy thing, so
That's fine.
there's a lot of stuff to do.
I know what happened is I took that extra split second to actually find the center and roll under, and that allowed the taunt to expire before I got back over.
Looks like we...
Both Atros came under?
They did. I think you might have creeped a little to your left while you were getting that second taunt. Maybe that's why we got the breath. And not necessarily lost taunt.
It No, it took too long for me to get under chain and come back again.
Okay.
Are you taunting before you go under?
I did, but then I took an extra second or two to sidestep out of the bite, find the guys. I took an extra split second to find where I'm trying to roll dodge under. That added up to 2 or 3 or 4 extra seconds, and that's where, to me, it expired. I got to do it the last thing as opposed to just before I start taunting the guys. That's all.
Okay, sounds like you got a good beat on what to do. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
All going out.
Corn.
Burn them to cinders.
You learn time stuff. Guard.
Perfect on the Atros. What?
Trying to get the guard back.
I had taunt.
Nope. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Get reses. Keep going. Get reses. %. Do damage. Don't get reses. Do damage. Flight phase. Okay, the rest of the res is after. If you're alive, get that iron atro.
Time to stamp you out.
All going out.
Flames can feast on you.
Atronach.
Come on, get up. Gosh.
All right, tank down. That's going to be a wipe.
Scattered to the farthest corners of the world.
Okay, yes, good call. Check your armor. Check your enchants.
Thank you. Whoever did that.
Dispose of yourself before I do.
Okay, you know what? This is nothing against anybody. Bitter, this is nothing against you. I think I'm just going to make the call now for the sake of long-term vision. Let's not do this chain under strategy. Let's plan on doing the quote-unquote legitimate. Rackle, you're going to range taunt the Iron Atro. Chain the Fire Atros to the back. Everybody who's a ranged DPS, pivot in place, whether you're head or wing, I don't care. Pivot in place. You should be able to reach the Fire Atros. Kill them as fast as you possibly can. And then turn back to Yolnikrin.
When you say in back, where do you want them?
Anywhere from this halfway point and backward. They don't have to be all the way on the edge. The magma pools are not going to hit DPS stack. Even if you're like right here and you chain them in, that's good enough.
Okay.
And as soon as Atronachs come up, like range DPS, we can turn around and start at least lightly DPSing them. We just want to make sure that they're not getting killed until they're chained away from us. When you see that they've been chained away, then you can full send it so that those magma pools don't hit us. And then we should be good. Any questions?
Dispose of yourself before I do.
All right, stack on crown if you are ready. Oh, I got the wrong course. Okay. There we go. All right, bitter on you.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Drop your ult. Solo going up.
Rise from the ash, servants of flame.
Atronachs are up. Range DPS turn around.
Oh, my brain's not in it right now. Bitter's down.
Trying to save it.
Tank is down.
Atros are down. We just need reses, especially on off tank. Okay, never mind. Let's wipe. Build your ults and wipe.
Sorry, folks. Okay, pulling. 3, 2, 1.
Drop your ults. Solo going out.
Earn.
Rise from the ash, servants of flame.
Atros are up.
Screw it out.
Blacken the sky with a smoldering corpse.
Good. Rinse and repeat.
Drop your ult when he lands.
You're lucky. That won't last.
Pull out.
cinders.
Oh, Atros are up.
Archer's going out.
Here we go.
Head stack. Everybody move right. Everybody move right just a smidge. Perfect. No wing slap. Good. %.
Archer going out.
Good. Flight phase. Good adjustments, guys.
Only makes the flame burn hotter. Go to now.
Drop your ults.
Die, you maggots.
Bubble going out.
Okay, no mess.
Obey me, living flames.
Atronox.
Archer's going out.
Reinhardt. He's dead.
Dodge roll those attacks. Need a res on bitter. Get reses. Keep going.
As soon as bitter goes down, it's me.
Go to now.
Drop those ults as soon as he lands.
I'm like as out of position
Bubble
as
going
I
out.
can.
My horn.
Just one after.
One.
Bubble going out.
Okay. A little bit to clean up there, but not nearly as much as Loki, so that's good news. Don't go up until you're in trash setup, please.
Wait, are we circling back to Loki or?
No. Am I on the wrong side?
No,
No.
this is the right side.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we were doing Loki again or just doing trash here.
Yeah, let's do trash and maybe a pull on. Nah, probably not. Let's just do trash to see it.
don't often come from this direction, so...
Yeah, that'll be why this is good practice.
Yeah, I have no idea where anything starts here.
Okay, so for tanks, it's going to be basically Bitter pull the first group. Rat Ghoul, go about halfway and start pulling that. And then Bitter, you're going to backtrack because more stuff is going to spawn behind us. DPS, we need to basically stand near this arch the whole time. We'll go a little bit forward, but not much. Because, like I just said, we're going to have to backtrack anyway. So trust the tanks to go ahead and do this sort of amorphous pulling everything that we can pull as early as possible and let them come to us.
And roughly, you want them basically right in this entryway right in front?
About twice as far. Right where the big guy is sitting down right now. Yeah, where the Fire Fang is sitting, that's where we're going to center everything. On your countdown, Bitter.
Pulling. 3, 2, 1.
A lot of block casting happening too, DPS. There's just too much to taunt. That's half the challenge.
Stuff that pops up behind.
Yep, it's going to start spawning behind us in a few seconds. Yep, there it is on the right.
One there.
Nice.
Just the bodies.
And Bitter about now is when you be running ahead with Bree. We didn't go over this, so it's okay that it's not happening yet. That's okay.
Through this arch or no?
Yep, all the way through, and then same pull. Same alternating between you and Rat Ghoul. Same multiple spawns.
I got 2. 3 of them. Fury, 1 ruin. Just 1 wave.
It should be 2. Oh, maybe this one is 1. Okay. Yeah, I got mixed up. Oh, the first one is 2. Yep, this one is only 1. And then on this next pull, we're going all the way to the middle. Bitter's going to pull all the way to the door. And come back to the middle. Everybody stands on the altar.
Okay. Where is everybody?
Bitter, you're going all the way through, straight through the middle. Rat Ghoul basically pull right and then come back to the middle.
Don't fall in the hole.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, where's it?
Yeah.
See the 2 statues directly across from us? They're behind those statues.
Go through the middle, straight ahead.
I can go through this.
No. Don't.
This side here.
Yeah, like that.
Then you want to go left. That platform.
DPS stand on the platform ahead of us here. And basically block cast as soon as you see the big cats jumping. Lots of AoEs.
Come around the corner better than
Cat made it up.
Oh, come on. Did we miss another one?
No, that one just always bugs.
Oh, rip.
Where do we take these guys? Around the corner to the
Just
left?
take them to the door. Whatever's left over, just bring it to the door. Apparently. I'm still dead in the pit.
I think you have to res at the way shrine if you die there.
I don't have an option to res anywhere. Oh, here we go.
Out of combat.
Bubbles?
Oh, wow. Okay. That's new.
Because we didn't kill Loki.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for tonight, guys. So obviously we have a decent beat on how to do Yolnakrin. So that's just gonna require a little bit of cleanup to get it nailed down, and we're just gonna say from now on, we're gonna do the OT taunting the Atronox and just stick with that as the plan. I will do another log review open to anybody who wants to join on Wednesday. What's this other thing? When is the DSR hard mode thing happening? Is that 8?
It's at 8.
8. Okay. So 6:30 Eastern on Wednesday is when I'm going to do an open to anybody who wants to join log review. And that is an open session. It is for talking through thoughts, ideas, questions. It is not a militaristic, we're going to start doing this now, like come down on people sort of thing. It is meant to be an educational planning session sort of thing. So if you're new to doing that sort of thing, please come if you're available, of course. And then even if you're not able to come, it'll be notes to everybody from me by the end of Wednesday. And then we'll be back at it next week. And if you have any questions that you want to discuss with me one-on-one, my DMs are always open. I think we just have a couple key things to clean up in boss fights, especially to get to the next step. We definitely made improvement tonight over last week, so that's solid. And I'm here for the next like 2, 3, 4 minutes if people want to discuss anything right now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later.
You said that was at 6:30 on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, 6:30 Eastern Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just put it on my calendar.
And you're gonna go till DSR?
Yeah, so 6:30, a little over an hour.
Yeah, okay,
So that we
because
have
you know
time.
it's 5:30 for me, so I might still be at work, but I kinda wanna get toe deep in that.
Yep.
Sweet.
Hey, Ray. I'm sorry, I just saw your messages. I don't know if you just showed up or if you've been here. Okay.
Great. It's another werewolf duel at Rimmon.
All right, looks like nobody needed to stick around, so I'm gonna bounce.
I'm gonna sleep.
Amen to that. Hey, did you want to set up a time to do some sewers shenanigans?
Let me brain stuff. Next week rewards will actually. No, that's in 2 weeks. Never mind. Then yeah, probably.
Okay.
Because I have like 13,000 Telvar right now. Still need 7,000 more to get the shoulder.
Okay.
And then I am at I need 70,000 more alliance points to level up assault to get caltrops.
Okay. Peggy taught me a trick that you and I can employ to hopefully to try to boost your alliance a bit. Did you already go through tutorial on this particular character?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any Colovian war torts?
No.
Okay, so that is a PvP specific food that will help with boosting your XP. So I can give you one or two of those, and then I can show you a little boosting thing we can do. And then as far as Telvar go, something I like to do is bank everything but 1,000, and then just go into the basic, the like entry level sewer area with 1,000 for the 2x boost, and just kill stuff until like a first mini boss, and then rebank and start again. Do you have Saturday open?
Saturday. What happens Saturday? Yeah, probably. Good.
Okay.
I have nothing else planned.
Let's pencil in a tentative Saturday sewers, rolling around in the sewers session. I would actually benefit from that too. I could use some Telvar for other things. And we could just kind of shenaniganize from there.
Works for me.
All right, cool. Well, good work tonight. I'm going to bounce, and I will see you soon.
Yep.
Adios. All right, chat. I'm out of here. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? I will not be streaming tomorrow. Ray, dude, I said hello. I'm sorry, dude. It's been a very busy evening, but we're out for tonight. Short stream. I wanted to stream this. This group is going through it's called a trifecta. We're trying to accomplish getting through an entire trial, hard mode, with no deaths and under the game set amount of time to accomplish a speed run, which I believe for this trial is 30 minutes. It's intense. But we're going to be back at it on Thursday with some other stuff in ESO, not this activity in particular. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. Have a good night.